So I cannot stay in Montreal without going to Senegal. Like I cannot stay 2 years in Montreal without going to Senegal. I need to like like go to the motherland. I need that like resources. I need that for my own health and just for my for my.
Like, you know what I mean? Like me, like being a rapper is like a lifestyle. So you have the music, and then you have everything that goes with the music, meaning the music scene,
the
bitches, girls,
the
alcohol,
contracts,
the weed,
you know, the drugs,
the everything, the cursing, the shaitanic environments around music.
Yeah,
so that's what makes music haram. But if we're just speaking like music, if an artist was able to just go to the studio, go to the booth, lay his vocals, and be done,
and get money off of it,
like and be
without
done,
doing haram stuff,
like it wouldn't be haram.
Yeah.
But music is just it's just mingled and mixed with so much other haram that an artist is obliged to mingle with that. So once you mingle with that, the haram, and then it becomes haram. You can't. You know what I mean? You can't.
It's just like being a politician, if you ask me, because you cannot be a politician and be honest.
No, you know what I mean?
It seems like you gotta brush your principles aside. You gotta put your morals to the side. But that's something that, man, I cannot put I don't think I'm able to put my Islamic faith aside for his music. And if I have to do that to succeed, then I'd rather not succeed on some real nigga shit, because it will dwell on my conscience forever. You know, like it's just not me.
And my relationship with God, thank God for everything. Without God, I am nothing. Sometimes I be having those, conflictual situations in which I'm like, oh, I'm talking about this, but right after I gotta go pray. I'm out here performing in bars and stuff like that, where it's full of alcohol, full of things that my religion prevents me from doing, but I'm still doing it, and I'm asking God for forgiveness right after. It's kind of contradictory, but I try. Like as long as I know that my intentions are good, because with this music thing, I'm trying to feed my fam too. I'm trying to feed my belly, but I'm trying to feed my fam too. So as long as I know that my intentions are good, and I'm not trying to corrupt the youth. I'm not trying to tell you go and do this or whatever, such and such, or go hit licks or some shit like that. But it's just as long as I know that my intentions are good. It's. I hope God, could sees that in that way, that my intentions are good, and it's not. I'm not trying to be, malicious or whatever, or something like that. Trying to corrupt the youth, or trying to be praised like I'm a god or whatever, or something like that. I'm just trying to make music.
No one's gonna say it over here. This shit right there.
You hate that?
Yeah.
2 1s getting groovy to this. 2 1s getting groovy to this. My 2 to 5s getting groovy to this. My Niger gals getting groovy to this. My Ghana gals getting groovy to this. My 2 to 4s getting groovy to this. My 2 3 5s getting groovy to this. My Niger gals getting groovy to this. My Ghana gals getting groovy to this. Playing in the chic is a crap top. What? Ça serait nice. How you see it?
Well, my mom's, the passing of my mom really has, an impact. It was very impactful. It has a big, plays a big responsibility in, all these songs. Just songs filled with melancholy and just loneliness and stuff like that. Like on the album, like songs like Colorful Darkness or Fake Happiness. A lot of those songs, they stem from the passing of my mother. It influenced me when it comes to writing my music, and it made me look at life in a different way and write music differently. And just, it's more of a personal type of stuff now, The passing of my mom has an impact on that. Yeah. Well, like songs like Fake Happiness, Colorful Darkness, as I just said, or Mama Said on the album. Those are the songs that, like, it's like I'm having, those are the type of songs in which, like, I'm having a conversation with my moms. I'm having a conversation with my moms right now, like, as if, like, what would you say, moms, if you were still here? You know, based on the decisions that I take, the moves that I make. Oh, I made this shit wrong. But yeah, but yeah, based on, you know, all the things that have been taking place right now, it's like I'm having this mutual conversation with my moms, as in, like, what would you say, you know, if I did this or whatever? Like, what would you say right now? Or would you applaud me, or would you just tell me, nah, don't do this or that or something, you know?
Your computer's not ready for my shit. Only those two, like, those two.
No, bad, but the movie said I will just load them. And
no, just like, just lift. Well, okay, maybe this one too.
Yo, sinon mets tes instruments, on peut rapper.
Yeah, why not?
Have you finished the one with Zou?
Yeah, yeah. Ben enfin, il manquait le troisième verse, but I can show y'all a little, you know, preview or something like that.
Come on, there's
my life in a sense though, like imagine a tale of the gospel, hitting up the crescendo. Yo, I'm too intense, got a few to win. I'm just walking little flames. The hooligan, back to move again. I'm a Luda, Martin's middle name. Give he pro my tape and tell him throw some D's on him. I got a bus, fix some hydraulics and throw some D's on him. Yeah. Now you can tell that's being hood and educated, slaughtering pigs with a hammer. I'm sacrificing my savings.
Going loco.
I'm going loco.
Not the highest, but I'm higher than. I treat this rap game like it's a social experiment.
Not the highest, but I'm higher than. I treat this rap game like it's a social experiment. You make fake moves like wrestlers. I'm finna act up. I'm the type to write my best verse, then throw it in the bin after.
And the beat is bugging because it's fucking me up. But it's good. Let me just talk about it. Yo, I think fake rapper is.
Base is where both of us we gone.
Ça l'autre pas des.
And throw it in the bin after, just to see which one rapper can use
the best.
Salute, pa.
I smile. Let's take a beat without throwing some bands. You might just pretend. Yeah. Then come on and dance. Do it for me, don't do it for the gram. Let's take a beat without throwing some bands. You might just pretend.
Well, honestly, you know, this evolution stems from life situations where, you know, I was happy, where I felt embarrassed, where I felt sad, angry, or whatever, something like that, you know. Those situations, they stem from that, you know, because I mean, this evolution stems from that, because to me, so, like, you know, all those emotions, you know, suffering and, like, you know, being happy, being sad, or whatever, has a great impact on the music that you compose after. Yeah, and how you see things, you know, when you go through certain experiences, you know, it makes you realize stuff, and it makes you, you know, like, I don't want to say it, like, it has a certain change on how you compose your music. I feel like when it comes to music, I'm way more of an eloquent person than when having a conversation with someone, you know. But it's ironic, because having a conversation with someone could inspire me to do music. Because, you know, I'm the type of person that listens a lot. I listen to what people have to say, even if it's not something that I necessarily represent, or even if I do not agree with them. I would like to hear their opinions, because you never know, you know. As you know, I'm only 22, so, you know, if God gives me breath, of course, you know, you're always going to learn in life. You're always going to learn in life. So I pick up things on the way, and I put the dead weight down, you know. What weighs me down, I just drop it, and I pick other things on the way. And if I realize that it's just that weight, I'm just dropping it. But I'm the person that listens a lot, and then I filter out what I think is rational or not, or what's, you know, whatever. Yeah.
It's true. It's true, bro. It's as long as what you have inside your heart is, if good is dwelling inside of your heart, it's it. If it's bad, then consequences gonna come with it. And come. That's it. Non lo dem again. Yeah, like you said, it's super hard for us in 2017, you know, to keep our faith strong and try to strengthen that because
too many hoes out here. Oh,
too many temptations.
Too many hoes.
They fired me, so you know, after that, you know, I was looking for cash because I was trying to, you know, record this mixtape and stuff like that. And I found another job where like I was a busboy at a restaurant. Freaking hated that shit, man. As soon as I like, you know, like the first week, my nigga, like it was 6 hours nonstop. The first week, my nigga, the first time that I touched some pork beans and whatever, or some scraps, some food scraps, I was like, this shit is not for me, my nigga. But I told myself, man, you gotta go through uncomfortable situations in life to get where you wanna get, my man. And you know, that money, I used all of my money to record my songs. That's it. That's how it made me realize that, oh, this job is not too bad because I have something waiting for me out there. So that's why I'm doing this job right now. This is temporary. If I you know, do my strategic moves and really, you know, take my man's rich man's advices to the court, then I'm probably gonna get to that spot, you know. So that's how I began having this positive outlook on life, you know, because of my music, because of my belief in God and my music. That's how it was, you know. And my mom's, you know, mama said I was born to fly. Mama said I was born to fly. You know what I'm saying? So, my mama always told me, you know, put in work, try to make it, try to reach your goal, put your faith in God, put everything in God's hands, and watch Him do the rest. The only thing you have to keep, you have to solidify is your perseverance, your courage. That's it.